Howdy, howdy, my people. Ugh, I just wanted to check in with y'all. I'm still alive and kicking. A little bit behind the eight ball today because yesterday I found out I have a sinus infection plus bronchitis that was trying to become walking pneumonia. Yay. I want to send a shout out to the dude that is probably deceased now, but he discovered penicillin and gave us antibiotics. I love you, dude. You're awesome. Ugh, I'm not going to be on here very long because, as you can tell, I am not that great. But we have the Molly on duty. She's making sure I'm behaving myself. I'm only up right now because I need to put nutrition on board. And I took my lovely drugs to make this shit go away. Uh, what tipped me off to the fact that I was having a bad problem was yesterday morning, I forgot to give my client his morning dose of his anti seizure meds. That's not something I do. Thank God my boss's boyfriend caught my mistake before it got too much later in the day. So what would have been a missed dose was only a delayed dose. um, but yeah, these are not mistakes I make. Not regularly. Not when I'm feeling good. Not when I'm okay. But it was a mistake I made yesterday, and yeah. So I took myself to the walk-in clinic that my doctor's office runs and got myself fixed up. Incidentally, prednisone tastes like horse shit. I'm not for sure, but it tastes really freaking nasty. I've never tasted horse shit, so I don't know. But yeah. I'm ready for the cough to go away because it's annoying. Uh, and this is even on medication that's supposed to suppress cough. So, hey, imagine what it's like without it. This has been a crap week between my pain level and helping my buddy deal with the really fucking nasty divorce she's going through. I don't know if you've ever divorced a narcissist, but yeah, they will turn that shit super nasty. And they will get hateful and they will get petty and they will be just absolutely the worst person ever to deal with. So, supporting her through that, helping her find people that will get her to doctor's appointments because she's trying to line up bariatric surgery so that she can get a gastric sleeve done so that she can get down to the body weight that she needs to be at so that she can maybe kick the type 2 diabetes she's fighting and then also get down to a weight where it's safe for her to have surgery to have this nasty panis thing removed from her lower belly. That's that's an obnoxious little pet to have. I don't know if anybody knows what a panis is, but basically it's a walled off infection, and hers is walled off MRSA, and it weighs 50 pounds. So imagine having that shit hanging from your lower belly. That's she's homebound because of it. she doesn't go out unless she's going to a doctor's office or somebody is taking her to grocery shop, and that is a freaking production. But we're working on getting her fixed up so that she can get back to living the life that she wants to live, not being housebound, wheelchair bound, needing somebody to help her with every damn thing. It's like I can't blame her for being frustrated. I would be frustrated too. And actually I would be beyond frustrated. I would be having daily meltdowns, maybe hourly meltdowns, I don't know. Because that's a lot to deal with. And that's also something that your personal dignity would take a major hit on Mucinex. So hydration is important. Uh, Hydration is important most of the time, but it's even more so when you're taking Mucinex because that takes all of the liquid out of your body, throws it out, and you pick up a new hobby of peeing every hour. Yeah, that's fun. But thankfully, the hobby goes away once you stop the Mucinex, so it is what it is. But yeah, between that and my pain level and the internet being stupid, I'm on my phone right now. I don't like to run lives from my phone, especially when I know I'm going to be having people watching and trying to communicate with me because it's hard to deal with. I prefer to work from my laptop, but my laptop is being stupid right now. So, although I'm going to try to convince it to behave itself long enough to do a live tonight, because I know I've got some people that need to work through what happened this last week with YouTuber Doug Kramer from Dazed But Not Confused, which is a channel that's part of the loosely affiliated quote unquote SPTV genre of YouTube. That's suppressive person TV. It's anti Scientology. Most of the creators that belong to that genre are former Scientologists who have experienced the nastiness that that cult does. And yes, Scientology is a cult because it checks off absolutely every single one of the tick boxes for it. And I know that's not something that I've talked about very much on here because I want this to be a place that everyone can come. I don't care if you're a Scientologist. I don't care if you're a former Scientologist. I don't care if you've never been in Scientology and you have no clue what it is. But if you don't know what Scientology is, I recommend that you educate yourself so that you don't accidentally get sucked in because that is some bad stuff. They're a freaking multi-million-dollar cult that has tax exempt status here in the US, and they've got religious protections in other countries that they've managed to hoodwink into believing that they are just looking out for the greater good, and they're not. But yeah, Doug Kramer, he went MIA last Monday, December 4th, and that wasn't like him. So all of his regular viewers, I don't watch, I didn't watch every single live he did while it was live. I mostly caught it on the replay, um, but I did watch a lot of his content, and it's very good, and it's very informative, and it's very well researched, and that is something that I am very picky about. If I'm going to watch something that is talking about a subject that is really dark, that is talking about injustices and what have you that's done to people, it needs to have correct information and it needs to be well researched. And everything that Doug did was very thoroughly researched. um, and there's a lot of people that have been deeply impacted by his loss this week. Um, I will have the documentation up if I can get my computer to cooperate. Um, Sharing the news article on his passing and the medical examiner's findings, which he died from natural causes. He died from atherosclerotic buildup in his blood vessels. And what usually happens with that is when you die from it, part of the plaque that's built up on the inside of your blood vessels breaks loose and causes a big bad problem. And a blockage somewhere that pretty much when that shit happens, it's lights out. You're done. There's no fixing that. But everybody noticed that he wasn't on last Monday. The live that he had scheduled was never initiated. And that wasn't like him. So everybody that watches regularly was like, something's wrong, something's wrong. We need to find out what's going on with him. Something's wrong. And apparently there was a handful of people that and I'm not dissing the people that were doing this because I know y'all were trying to protect his privacy and you didn't like him being doxxed like that. But um turns out that there was something bad wrong and we didn't find out for more than a week that he passed away in his bed. Granted, there was nothing that could have been done, but he died alone. And he laid there for a week because we were more concerned about protecting his privacy than making sure he was okay. And in a situation like this, where you've got somebody that has a set pattern, a set routine, is always, always, always showing up when they say they're going to, very predictable, very routine, doesn't miss things, doesn't fail to show. When you get somebody that's like that and then they don't do their live, that's a red flag. That is a huge red flag. That is a huge warning sign that there is something bad wrong going on here. That is a huge departure from normal behavior. And that's something to be worried about. And that's something to check in on the person about. That's not something to go, oh, we got to protect his privacy. We can't have him doxxed. I understand that you were trying to protect his privacy, but in this situation, it should have been more of a concern about making sure that he was okay because he was not. And I realize we don't want to have another apostate Alex situation where he just disappeared briefly because he overworked himself and got too tired. But that taught Alex to not do that because we love y'all and we will get concerned and we will make sure that people are checking on you. And yeah, but in this situation, it was something was really wrong. And because people were more concerned about his privacy than they were about his well being, we didn't find out for more than a week that he was gone. And that's just sad. And I'm going to give everybody a place and a chance to talk about that this evening. Probably if I can coerce my laptop and my lungs into cooperating. I'm aiming for between 5 and 6 this evening, Central Standard Time. So wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, figure out what that is in your time zone. Um, I will schedule the live closer to time. And yeah, I think that's about it. I need to consume my nutrition so that my body can have the building blocks it needs to beat this crap. And did I mention that prednisone is a super disgusting tasting medication? Because it is. And I have to take it. I have to take 2 of them every day for a week. Yay. Let's hear it for having fucked up lungs. And I will go into why my lungs are as fucked up as they are in a later video. I love y'all. Remember, you are enough, and you are important, and you are lovable, and you are loved. And if people can hate for no reason, I can love because I want to. And I love all of you. Thank you for watching. Catch you later.